Hello guys, my name is Amit Sani and I welcome you in this daily UPSC MCQ series Mission 2020 we are taking here. And 2nd of August it is, and these are important lessons as we all know, and for 2 months these questions have been coming in the evening both in Hindi and English language, and I hope you people are understanding the importance of these questions. And the details I'm giving you, PDF you will get here on my Facebook group, and the Pocket News app is trending on Google Play. You can download that. All these courses are available. The description is given below the video. And here these all courses are available. You can call on these numbers, and the website has the chat section there, so you can ask. This is the group where I upload the PDF, and you can ask me anything at this particular group. You can join it, and the Telegram's channel you will also find there. Here you can follow me on Instagram too, and let's start the lesson. Article 340. Recently an issue came when President, under this particular Article 340's power, he established a particular commission, and that commission is working for the issue of sub-categorization under the OBC's list. You see, a National Commission for Backward Classes, that was formed, and that has got the constitutional status now. Now there is an issue that some castes are very advanced in the OBC group. OBC is it's a huge group. Many castes are there. The maximum number of castes are there in the OBC group. So some are very advanced, some are extremely backward. So there must be some case where they are getting advantage. The most vulnerable ones, the disadvantaged ones, they must get the privilege there. And these people who have the ability, who are much educated, and they are comparatively very much advanced, so there cannot be any equality. So the sub-categorization issue is important, and it is going on for the last 4 years now. And the same issue is talked about under the Article 340, because it is the duty of President to take care of the issues of backward communities if some are declared as such, and there will be a commission to investigate the conditions of the backward classes according to Article 340. So A would be the answer here, and you can read the details. This is the text of Article 340 here, and Article 14 talks about the equality issue. But you see, when in India one person lives on the street, one person lives in the skies, so there cannot be the equality between both of these people. So unequals cannot be treated equally. That's the basic concept, and that's why there is a positive discrimination called reservation in India. And this commission was established for that in 2017 by President of India, and under the Article 340, and chaired by retired Justice G. Rohini. So they may ask you about this commission, or they may ask you about the chairman of this committee. So that's the case. Next, things which were found at Harappa city. Today in the newspaper they are talking about that some ways they are trying to find there, although the language, the script, that is still undeciphered, and they do not know anything about that, but they are trying to compare things with the modern ways of writing and headings and all these explanations and all. So some important details they may be asked next year. Harappa. Fire altars are mainly found in Kalibangan, that was there in Rajasthan, and fire altar and the plowed field they both were found in Rajasthan's Kalibangan. In northern Rajasthan it is the area, and Harappa is there in Pakistan. Dice, certainly it was found there. Pashupati seal was found in Mohenjo-daro, so that is wrong. Copper scale and mirror, that is perfectly right. Coffin burial, this is the only city, Harappa is the only city where the evidences of coffin burial they were found. So 245 is going to be the answer here, D. Okay, you may go through this slide here. All these things were found there. Weights, coffin burial, copper bullock cart, these are highlighted issues. And the 6 granaries, the big granaries, we all know about them. And mother goddess figure and the stone symbols of lingam and yoni, all these things were found there. Next, proactive governance and timely implementation. Pragathi scheme is going on, and it is directly under PMO. It was established there as a digital platform by PMO and National Informatics Center, NIC. You must be knowing about all the website addresses of the government. They end with the .nic.in. So that is National Informatics Center, and they established this Pragathi platform there, and with PMO it is working. So it is not under Ministry of Personnel or the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances under it. It is wrong. It has three-tier system, that is perfectly correct, but it is not the tier system there. PMO at the top, then the central government secretaries, and then these chief secretaries in the state. chief secretaries are the highest administrative officials in the state. So this is the three-tier system. PMO at the top. Both are wrong options, and D, none is the answer here. Okay, you can go through that. Pragathi, proactive governance and timely implementation. And three important latest technologies are integrated with it, and you can see the three-tier system here, and designed in-house by PMO with the help of NIC. So they may ask you about that. Next, IPBES assessment. It's actually an intergovernmental establishment, and it is working regarding biodiversity and the ecosystem balance there. So according to their assessment, nearly 90% of all the wild flowering plants, they depend to some extent on animal pollination. That's perfectly correct statement. Why? Pollination we ignore a lot. We only talk about the pollination when these pollen allergies are there in some particular season in the year, and some people, they are sneezing in the morning because of these pollens and all, because they are flowing with the air. So that's the case. With the help of this air, maybe the water, maybe some animal, like if a cow is sitting in a field, then these pollens, they will stick to her skin, and when she will go somewhere else, and when she will sit on some other field, then these pollens will be growing there. So this is the way of pollination. The same case is there with some birds, with some these butterflies, or maybe some other creature, pests and all. So pollination is very vital for these wild flowering plants, and 90% of them, they depend on this pollination issue. Otherwise their populations will not spread to some other place. So that's the way. So that's correct statement. Second is also correct statement, because pesticides, insecticides, and these neonicotinoids, they are threatening these pollinators a lot, because we are using pesticides in these fields and all, and they are killing these small creatures, which are very much crucial for the transfer of these pollens. So both the statements are correct here. C, both is the answer here. Around $577 billion worth of annual global food production relies on direct contributions by pollinators. So this much important this is. And 16% of vertebrate pollinators are threatened with the global extinction. This phase is going on. Fastest pace of mass extinction is going on for many species. So that's a crucial phase, and in these phase, these pollinators, they are dying every day. And in the future, suppose there is no butterfly, there is no any small pest creatures, these moths, and if these are not there, then who will transfer these pollens? So many of these crops and many of these flowering plants, they will end, because they won't be able to sustain. Their populations will not spread, and they will be limited to some space, and ultimately they will vanish off. So that's the case. So you can see from biggest to smallest of these animals, they are playing an important role of pollinators there. Maybe a bird, maybe a particular wasp or something like that, anything. IPBES, independent intergovernmental body, 130 member states are there. In 2012 it was established, and as the name says, intergovernmental science policy platform on biodiversity and ecosystem services, IPBES. So that's the thing. NGOs, private sector, all are the members here, and they all are working for that. And one more issue of a global coalition of willing on pollinators. This coalition is going on regarding this pollination issue, and they took this report of IPBES assessment report, and in the Down to Earth magazine, this issue was there. Nigeria has become the 4th African country to join the global coalition. So these things may be asked, this coalition or maybe IPBES assessment. Next, ImuVac and VPM 1002. These are new vaccines, and regarding all these issues, the discussion regarding vaccines is going on. Like measles, they are raising the global issue, global threat, global alarm of the lack of this vaccine, and many new cases are coming, and they are on a rise, and that's a fatal situation for the kids. So that's a dangerous thing. Regarding TB, MDR TB issue is going on, and BCG vaccine we normally give for TB, but that is not much effective these days. MDR TB, because of these ignorant patients in countries like India, they have given a rise to this MDR TB cases, and that's why this BCG vaccine is not effective anymore. So it's a century-old vaccine, and that is the only one available till now. Ebola, the trials are going on, and in these DRC like countries, this outbreak is going on and they are trying to test. So Ebola vaccine we do not have, malaria vaccine we do not have, but these testings are going on. Like for malaria in Malawi country, these testings are going on. Regarding Ebola, for some vaccines they are trying these things. Some success they have got, but not any official declaration. So this Imuvac and VPM, these are indigenous made vaccines, and these are regarding tuberculosis. And mainly they are for kids, adults, all age people, and mainly the relapse of TB that should not happen after the treatment, or maybe some people they leave this treatment in between and they have the latent TB bacteria, so that should not come again. So it will be effective in those cases also. So VPM 1002 and Imuvac. India is having a menace of TB. We all know about that. Imuvac is manufactured by Ahmedabad-based Cadila Pharmacy, and VPM 1002 by Serum Institute of India, which is there in Pune. So that's the case, and there is a dire need of new vaccine. 27% is the burden of TB by India. Alone country, 27% of the cases, and 4,23,000 people, they died because of TB, and that's a very, very dangerous thing. And 87,000 people are among the co-infection of the HIV TB, because in HIV infection immunity is heavily compromised and first attack is of TB always. So most of these patients, they die because of the TB, because AIDS is not a disease, it's a combination of multiple diseases, and the person is diseased because the immunity is not there. So TB is a major infection, that's a major killer there. So this HIV TB combination is very fatal, and this issue is going on. We have made the target for 2025 and the TB strategy is going on. Next, MBIS system. MBIS system is related not to missile guidance, not for navigation of trains. It's actually a digital identification issue. And Maharashtra has become the first state which has applied this issue in all these police stations which are connected with the CCTNS network under NCERT system. So it's an identification issue, biometric identification system, MBIS. Automated multimodal biometric identification system, MBIS, and it's a great upgrade in the existing AFIS. AFIS is automated fingerprint identification system. So they are checking fingerprints only here, but now the biometric identification. You see, apart from fingerprints, we have cornea, facial recognitions, and many things. So MBIS system will be very crucial there. And these police stations, many of them, they are connected to the CCTNS networks, means the digital identities will be there for all the criminals. Next, Raman Maxis Award. Ravish Kumar of NDTV, he has got this award recently, and it is supposed to be the Asia's premier prize, as it is called Asia's Nobel Prize. So that's great, and in many areas this is given every year. And it was established in 1957 by Rockefeller Foundation, and not Malaysian government, it is Filipino government. So that's a wrong statement. Only one is the correct option here. Okay. Raman Magsaysay was the third president of Philippines, and these are the awardees for this year. Ravish Kumar, a brave journalist in this age of so much powerful government, raising questions is it's a daring task. It's a life-threatening task sometime, but still he is holding the ground and he is giving us the right information there. Many people do not like him, but the truth remains truth. Changthai goat was in news. Found in Arunachal Pradesh only? No, it is found in mainly Ladakh region of Jammu and Kashmir. Pashmina shawl you must have heard about. Pashmina goat, and the other name is Changthai goat. So that's a wrong statement. Second, it is not declared as critically endangered. This is also wrong, because recently the BIS hallmark, you see, Bureau of Indian Standard, they have given some identification there so that no cases of some forgery, some copying these shawls and misusing the name, these should not happen with the Pashmina goat cases, because it's a unique thing in Ladakh. So both the statements are wrong. D, none is the answer here. You can see the Pashmina goat or the Changthai goat here, very unique, and it has a 10 to 15 micron thick fiber in these hairs, and they make Pashmina shawl out of this wool. So it's a goat, it's not a lamb or something else. It's a goat. So remember that Pashmina is a goat, and in the Ladakh region they find it. And these Changpas are the community, it's a subset of the larger Buddhist Drokpa community, and they are found in the Ladakh region. And Nuri was the world's first cloned Pashmina goat. So this is also important detail regarding that. And it is found in Tibet, Nepal, Burma also, and mainly in the Ladakh, Jammu Kashmir region. BIS has published an Indian standard for identification, marking and labeling of Pashmina products to certify its purity. So that's important. It was released in Leh Ladakh today. So that's important, and this is all for today. We will meet again tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Keep watching. It was Amit Sain.